Well, you did it. You made it to the end of the 7 days of madness. Oh, what a journey, eh? We did 7 countries of maddening... By the way, I'm talking to myself, not you. Why are you listening to me, huh? Hey, everybody, and welcome back to the finale of the 7 Days of Madness, Hearts of Iron 4, A2Z, Week of Madness. Yep, we worked hard, we played hard, and... Nepal. I've got to get it out there, right? We're going to play Nepal next. Now, we haven't done any kind of wacky scenarios in a while, so I thought of a pretty interesting one. One that I'm pretty sure I did on the channel before, which is trying to beat the game with only an Air Force. And, you know, it's been 3 years since this video right here. Hearts of Iron 4 planes only. Is it possible? Question mark. Which led me to the question of, is it questionable or even so more viable today more than ever? Of course, I've picked the worst nation in the entire world to try this as, so we may have to open the console a bit to fix this situation. Right, boys, if anyone was going to be a hacker man, it's definitely going to be Judah Renard. Right, boys, avert your eyes, avert your little virgin eyes if you are scared of console command. Well, Mike, half of you always cheating. Don't give me that. Oh, I never cheat in Hearts of Iron 4. It's sacrilegious. I would never do. You lie. You lie, and I know it. I already know that half of you don't even know how to play this game, so don't hit me with that I don't cheat nonsense. I'm not gonna do anything too redonkulous. I'm just gonna make this little science experiment a bit more fun. I thought I'd get way more building slots than that, but that's actually quite sad, Nepal. That is quite sad a bit. I'm gonna have to borrow you for a hot second. Alright. I actually may have gone a little bit overboard here. Actually, no, that should be fine. I think that'll be fine for our little experiment. There wasn't actually enough building slots for any of these nations, so I did have to borrow a bit of South America. It's alright, though. We put a man in charge that's gonna lead it to, well, building us planes. So now that we have successfully hacked the game, we're gonna start the challenge. Well, it's really not much of a challenge. It's just a straight up experiment, I want to say. And yes, we're going to be helping out the Allies today in our hopes of maybe keeping the Germans at bay by simply bombing them into submission. So yes, we're not going to cheat in any equipment other than our, well, the building slots, which... deal with it. We are going to research everything we need and upgrade them through sheer willpower and my cool crown. So yeah, we are going to do democratic, which just saying it out loud kind of torments me. But we do get access to volunteers, so I don't know, maybe we could do something in the Spanish Civil War too, but considering we're still having to research the planes, I'm not too sure. Although the Spanish Civil War's already kicking off and we need like, I think it's 30 divisions before we can actually send any volunteers, so yeah, we're gonna have to wait a hot minute. Sadly, I thought we could send volunteers to Spain through these focuses, but sadly, we still cannot, as the worldy fireball up here is no fire. It's just normal non-fire. I require blood. We're starting to build our little planes though. Only problem is we have no resources. We require more factories to trade for them too. It's alright. Eventually we should get onto war economy, but that's gonna take us a hot minute, I imagine. Just figured out the irony of all this. We don't even have a goddamn airport over here to put these planes in. So I'm mostly gonna focus on tactical bombers at the moment. As you can see, our resources are kind of split, not the best. And tactical bombers are good for the simple fact that whilst, yes, strat bombers do have a better bombing and strategic bombers, tac bombers can also do CAS and logistic strikes. So yeah, strat bombers can't do any logistical striking, but tactical bombers can. And they can also do cast attack, obviously, and naval strike, and also strategic bombing. Obviously, they aren't very good at strategic bombing, or naval strike, or cast. They just kind of have the ability to do them all. But I'm hoping the main reason I have these things anyway is for the logistic strikes. We really need to blow up the trucks. And I'm also not focusing too much on fighters right now, because I don't want to just immediately cripple Germany. I do want them to take France. It's mostly Barbarossa that I'm interested in seeing if we can cripple them on. We're also going to need some fuel to put in these planes. Did not think about that. So yeah, I should probably do the smart thing and actually invent fuel. Alright, this is kind of awkward, okay. One of you Rangers are gonna have to leave, and I think it's gonna have to be you, Ranjar Singh, because Ranjar Rana already has his brother in government, Amar Bahadur Rana. I probably just butchered that. And you know what? We don't have room. We actually do have room, though. You're an elusive gentleman, and that's incredibly useful. And Ranjar is a fascist demagogue, so I don't think we want to keep him around. Somebody hurry up and cause more world tension. I want to do stuff. I've spammed out a whole bunch of 2 whips, so if we do get the chance to send volunteers, we can send more. Though I don't think that really matters. Oh, the German Reich just stole Memel. I'm just getting so hot and spicy in the world. Germany, destroy the Czechs. I know you want to. Unleash hell upon them. Germany should go ahead and explode the world any second now, and I'll be able to send some volunteers. There we go. 40% world tension, we can do stuff. Right, first things first, we need to save China. We only have 400 air volunteers, but maybe that'll be enough. This will also be a good source of air experience for our planes, so we can buff them and make them even stronger. Right, we got 400 planes up. We're already facing the oil crisis here. I'm not putting too much of a dent on the Japanese here, but we are getting a ton of air experience, which is very good. Unfortunately though, if they keep taking more airports, it means we can send even less volunteers through air, which is not going to help the Chinese much either. Oh yeah, they just took the airport in the north, and that's just knocked our air volunteers down quite a bit. And I imagine it's only going to get worse from here. Yeah, I didn't think it was a good idea to hold the airport, but it fell before I could get up there. I am holding this one, so maybe that'll help them a bit. Well, there's the southern airport gone. I guess we're moving inland, boys. France has fallen, so I guess we'll have to get our aluminiums from another source. Our fighters don't have much purpose over here anymore, considering, well, they can't even reach anywhere. So I think I'll just pull them out, get rid of them, and just have the tactical bombers to do the work. And we are going to have to focus on the Germans at some point. I am slowly flipping democratic, and when that happens, I will join the Allies, but until then, I guess I'll just wait. And then I'll bring the thunder. If I can afford the thunder. The oil problem is definitely a problem. My God, please, finally, let me, oh my God. Oh, there we go. We can finally flip democratic. Can I join your faction, mate? Yeah, I bloody well can. Thank you. Right. Let's get involved, shall we? Alright, first off, let's see if we can actually do something down here in North Africa, because if you don't know, in the new DLC patch, yeah, fighting down here is not fun. Let's see if we can make it even less fun. Again, one of the best features they ever added to this game is building in your allies. It saved me so many brain cells. And time for total mobilization. The only downside of going democratic, though, is that well, we don't have our cool hat anymore. Now, since my planes turned up, the British have started pushing. It's really hard to tell, though, if you're actually doing anything useful over here, because there's never any supply in to begin with. But maybe I can help your lives be a little less miserable in North Africa by building you a railway. Oh, Germans are invading the Soviet Union. Repeat, Germans invading the Soviet Union. I've got some boys ready for this. We are going to attempt to disrupt their invasion. God, yeah, okay, put the strap bombers up and, yeah, fuel disappear. Well, safe to say I've got a few bombers over Germany. I had to actually switch off trading for the resources to build my planes just so I can afford to put them in the air with fuel. Yeah, I've got my strap bombers set to blow up railway supply hubs, and then I've got my my TAC bombers to blow up their logistics, which I'm hoping maybe this will actually save the Soviets bacon. Can't really tell if their invasion has halted, but as soon as I started logistical bombing and strap bombing down here in Ukraine, they did dump 3,000 fighters, and for whatever reason left pretty much their home country completely unguarded, and I am free to bomb away. You can see if we click around, the railway is pretty much damaged, same with their supply hubs everywhere. Haven't quite got the range for all of Poland and the front over here yet, but soon. North Africa though ain't moved an inch. Oh, they moved some of their fighters back from Ukraine. Apparently dogpiling them all into one province wasn't working for them. They've actually come to defend Germany. No, I was having so much fun blowing you up. I gotta say, Democratic Nepal's flag does suck. You know what? Total devastation sounds pretty cool to me. Oh, okay. D-Day has kicked off, and I think we're gonna have to support this. I'll try to keep bombing as much as possible, but with the fuel going on, might have to take a few of you bombers down. Boys, am I helping? At all? We're not doing too much damage to any of the units, but of course it's just TAC bombers. This is not CAS, but I'm hoping that we might be able to pull something out for the Allies here. Yeah, these numbers aren't that great, but they are numbers, which means we are doing something. That's great. If you guys could just fill me up with fuel, I'll bomb Germany into the ground. We got a second invasion up here. I don't have any TAC bombers for that because I can't afford them, but we are still actually making some damage now. Hold on, this might be good. I have to take my bombers off the east as well, and it looks like they are having a bit of a free-for-all on the Soviets right now. Come on, guys, let's go. We gotta save Stalin. You guys love communists, right? Right? Hey, this is looking good. The beachhead is growing quite strong, and I've put more tactical bombers over here and took my bombers off Germany right now. I just moved that one over there, just so we can actually supply this and try to get these guys to push further in. So far though, I'm not seeing much in the way of a logistical issue with the Germans. They seem fine with supply, but their troops are actually not fully orged and fully equipped, so that might be us, you never know. Oh, but North Africa, you keep asking. Well, John, look at that, it's still not changed. Oh, looks like they're finally starting to suffer some supply issues over here, and maybe this will be the break the Allies need. Actually, I've got 16% of the war contribution just from bombing, and a couple ships I've sunk from bombing. Okay, they've linked the front line back up. Well done, Allies. They got a neat little encirclement in there too, and the German troops are looking absolutely destroyed. Well, yeah, I thought things were going too well in North Africa, but no, there you go. They just got encircled. Yeah, just stay in the same perpetual cycle of just front is pushing on the west, but Eastern Front, Stalin's still eating his rocks. Tasty and nutritious, right, Stalin? Stop eating rocks. Just to see how things actually are and if this is actually a viable strategy, I've just tagged over to Germany right now, and immediately I can see that their logistics fulfillment's it's not looking good. But more interestingly, what does the supply map look like? So they're completely fine in Germany, which makes sense, it's their home country, but down here they are struggling. Alright, and the Eastern Front is not looking good either. What the hell are you doing here? Why is there so many troops? They're all dying of no supply. Alright, the moment of truth. Equipment deficit. Yep, that's an equipment deficit, alright. Now, of course, we did kind of meme ourselves with Nepal by actually buffing us quite a bit, but still, I got that initial breakthrough here with just, I think, 1,000 attack bombers, which is not too ridiculous if you were playing a minor nation, or definitely not ridiculous if you were playing a major nation. So you're just blowing up all of Germany's railways, their supply hubs, and then logistics too, just taking all their trucks and trains out. It's definitely viable. AI is still not very good at this whole actually winning, are they? You just got naval invaded by the Italians. I'm not even going to put bombers up to help you there. You are on your own for being incompetent. Oh, I tabbed out for a while. just waiting for the end, and it looks like the end might be upon us. So much has changed, but North Africa, I think they just gave up. They just took their troops off the front line here and they left. Paradox, you might want to like put some supply hubs down here or just something, because it's terrible. Come on, boys, there's literally nothing in Italy. There's nothing left. Just roll on in. Roll on in. I'll say this is a pretty cursed look in Europe. I don't know what the Netherlands is doing with Turkey, but sure, why not? Oh, freedom! East Germany. I want East Germany. Give East Germany to me. There we go. Well, that was Nepal. One hell of a ride, I gotta say. You know, just bombing everyone did feel pretty good. And we actually got enough war score to actually take something, which is more to say than usual. Usually I don't get any land. Hey, that's definitely an interesting strategy. I think I might give it another go as someone else. Maybe in my own time as the UK or the Soviets, and see what you can do. But until then, this has been the 7 Days of Madness. Of course, it wasn't really a wild one, but that's because we left off under POW. But don't worry, the 7 Days of Madness might be over, but the mega campaign is next, so leave a like, hit the subscribe button down below, and well, you're in for a good one this year.